Have you ever paused and wondered why, in moments of deep stress or pain, your own hands instinctively move to certain places in the body, your forehead when you are worried, your chest when you are anxious, or your stomach when you feel unsettled? It is not mere chance. For thousands of years, yogis and healers have known that the body has hidden gateways where life energy, or prana, flows with great intensity. These are not just physical points, but spiritual doorways that connect your body to the infinite source of vitality. When we learn to touch these points with awareness, or even focus the mind upon them with devotion, we can awaken healing currents that already lie dormant within us. The truth is simple: you carry within your own being a pharmacy of divine energy, waiting to be unlocked. Imagine a river that flows through many channels to nourish the land. If some of these channels are blocked by stones, the land dries, and crops wither. But if the channels are cleared, the water again flows freely, and life blossoms. In the same way, your life force is always flowing through subtle channels in the body, but when fear, tension, or negative habits block its current, the body begins to suffer. The secret self-healing points are like natural gates along this river of energy. When you direct awareness or gentle touch to these places, you remove blockages, restore balance, and allow nature's own power to heal you. This is not superstition, it is a spiritual science that masters like Paramhansa Yogananda spoke of again and again. He reminded us that the body is a temple of the divine, and that the power to heal does not come from outside medicines alone, but from awakening the inner current of life force. He said, "Where your attention goes, there your energy flows." When you place attention on these healing points with calmness, prayer, and affirmation, you are in fact commanding energy to flow exactly where it is needed most. So the question is, what if you discovered that you do not need to look outside for every solution? What if you realized that your own hands, guided by awareness, could become channels of divine healing? Today we will explore these sacred points, understand what they do, and learn how you can use them daily to bring peace, balance, and renewed vitality into your life. When we think of health, most people imagine only the physical body, the muscles, the bones, the blood, and the organs. But the ancient yogis, and especially Paramhansa Yogananda, taught us that the body is much more than what our eyes can see. Beneath the physical frame flows a subtle yet powerful current called prana, or life energy. This prana is the invisible electricity of the soul. It animates every heartbeat, every breath, every thought, and every movement. Without it, the body becomes lifeless, no matter how perfectly formed the organs may be. Yogananda often reminded his students that disease does not begin in the body alone, it begins when the flow of prana is disturbed. Imagine the body as a vast city, and prana as the electricity that lights up every home, runs every machine, and powers every street. When the current flows smoothly, the city thrives. But when wires are broken, or the power supply is blocked, darkness and dysfunction quickly follow. In the same way, our physical health depends on how freely prana flows through our inner system of channels, known as nadis, and how balanced it remains at the junction points called chakras. The self-healing secret points are special locations in this energy network where prana gathers most strongly. They are like switches or gates in the power grid of the body. When we focus attention on them, breathe into them, or gently touch them with awareness, we stimulate the natural current of life force and allow it to flow more harmoniously. Healing then does not come from outside, it arises from the body's own awakened intelligence, guided by divine energy. Yogananda explained that when we live in tension, fear, or negative habits, these currents become blocked or weakened. Stress can harden the channels, worry can drain vitality, and anger can burn energy away. Slowly the body begins to manifest these imbalances as fatigue, anxiety, or illness. But when we practice simple self-healing techniques, using breath, touch, prayer, or meditation, we can clear the blocks and restore the natural rhythm of energy. Think of a musical instrument. If the strings are tight or tangled, the melody will sound harsh and broken. But if you gently tune the strings, harmony returns. In the same way, the secret healing points help us tune the instrument of the body. With practice, you will notice that not only physical ailments ease, but your mind also becomes calmer and your spirit feels uplifted. This understanding, that health begins in the energy body, forms the foundation of all yogic healing. Once you realize that you are not just a body of flesh, but a living temple of light and life force, you can begin to approach healing with a new confidence. The power you seek is already within you. All you need to do is learn how to direct it wisely. Yogananda often said, "Where your mind goes, your energy follows." This is the great secret of self-healing. Our bodies are not just mechanical systems, they are living instruments of energy. Every thought, every feeling, every touch sends a signal through this instrument. When you understand this truth, you begin to see that even something as simple as placing your hand upon your body can become an act of deep healing. Think for a moment about what you naturally do when you are in pain. If your head aches, your hand rises to your forehead. If your heart feels heavy, you instinctively press your chest. If your stomach churns with worry, your palm rests on your belly. These gestures are not accidental, they are the body's ancient memory at work. Without formal training, you already know where energy must go. By adding awareness, breath, and intention to these simple touches, you transform them from unconscious habits into conscious healing practices. Touch, when combined with awareness, awakens the flow of prana in the body. Imagine prana as a gentle current of light moving through invisible wires. When you place your hand over a self-healing point, your touch becomes a conductor. It directs the current, amplifies it, and allows it to reach deeper levels of your body and mind. The warmth you feel in your palms is not just heat, it is life energy being awakened, guided to where it is needed most. But touch alone is not enough. The mind plays an equally important role. If you place your hand on your heart while still worrying or doubting, the effect is minimal. But if you bring calm attention to that spot, breathe slowly, and silently affirm, "I am calm, I am strong, I am healed," then the energy responds with power. Awareness and thought charge the touch, turning it into a magnetic force. Science has begun to confirm what yogis knew long ago. Studies show that intentional touch can lower blood pressure, slow down heart rate, and release hormones that calm the nervous system. But yogic science goes even deeper. It teaches us that when you combine touch, awareness, and devotion, you awaken not only the body's chemistry but also the soul's hidden vitality. So, dear seeker, never underestimate the power of your own touch. Your hands, guided by awareness, are like sacred tools placed upon the altar of your body. When you use them with faith and clarity, you will find that the infinite healer, God's own presence, works through you. This is the real meaning of self-healing, not forcing the body to change, but allowing divine energy to flow freely once more. Now that we understand how life energy moves and how touch with awareness can guide it, let us look closely at the self-healing secret points themselves. These are not random spots on the body. They are centers where prana gathers and radiates, much like junctions in an electrical circuit. When you activate them with attention, touch, or breath, you awaken streams of energy that influence not only your physical health, but also your emotional balance and spiritual clarity. The yogis discovered these points through deep meditation, and modern seekers can use them as practical tools for daily healing. The first and most powerful point is the spiritual eye, located between the eyebrows. This is known in yogic teachings as the seat of willpower and intuition. When you focus here, you awaken clarity of mind, inner guidance, and deep peace. A few moments of stillness at this point can reduce mental tension and help you see life's challenges with calm objectivity. Yogananda often guided students to send healing energy through this center, reminding them that the spiritual eye is the gateway to higher consciousness. The second point is the throat center. Placing your hand here or chanting softly activates vibrations that calm the nerves and balance the body's hormones. Many people carry stress in their throat and neck without realizing it. By gently massaging or focusing awareness here, you release tension and restore harmony in the body's communication channels. This is why singing, chanting, or even humming can feel so healing. They vibrate the throat center and stimulate prana. Next comes the heart center, in the middle of the chest. This point is the seat of love, compassion, and emotional balance. Simply resting your palm here while breathing deeply has an almost magical effect. Anxiety softens, heavy emotions lift, and a feeling of warmth begins to spread. It is as if the heart remembers its natural state of openness. When you send energy here, you not only heal yourself but also radiate peace to those around you. The navel point is another vital center. It is linked to digestion, vitality, and willpower. Light pressure or focused breathing here strengthens your inner fire. When this center is balanced, you feel courage, steadiness, and the power to act. Many yogic breathing practices emphasize the abdomen for this very reason, because it awakens inner strength. At the base of the spine lies the root center. This point governs stability and grounding. Focusing awareness here connects you to vitality and endurance. It helps dissolve fatigue and restores the body's sense of security. And finally, the palms and soles, often overlooked, are gateways through which energy flows in and out of the body. Rubbing them together or pressing them gently stimulates circulation and activates healing currents throughout the system. This is why many healing traditions use hand positions and foot massage. They awaken the body's natural energy pathways. Each of these secret points is like a sacred switch. By learning how to connect with them, you discover that your body is not separate from spirit. It is a living temple designed for balance, harmony, and healing. Understanding the secret points is only the beginning, dear seeker. The real transformation happens when you start using them in your everyday life. Healing is not meant to be locked away in theory, it is a living practice. And the beauty is that these techniques are simple, gentle, and can be woven into the natural rhythm of your day. You do not need any special equipment, you do not need a healer outside of yourself. All you need is your own awareness, your breath, and the willingness to tune in. Here is a simple daily practice inspired by Yogananda's teachings. Begin by sitting quietly in a place where you will not be disturbed. Take a few deep breaths, inhaling through the nose and exhaling through the mouth, letting the body relax. Now rub your palms together briskly until you feel warmth. This warmth is not only friction, it is the awakening of your life energy. Place your warmed palms over one of the healing points, for example, the heart center in the middle of your chest. Close your eyes and breathe deeply, feeling the warmth seeping into your body. As you do this, silently affirm, divine energy is flowing through me. I am calm. I am strong. I am healed. Stay in this state for 1 or 2 minutes, allowing the energy to sink deeply within. You may choose to repeat this process with other points depending on your need. If you feel anxious or restless, focus on the heart center. If your mind is clouded or distracted, place your attention at the spiritual eye between the eyebrows. If you feel weak or uncertain, bring awareness to the navel point to awaken strength. In moments of exhaustion, gently focus at the base of the spine for grounding and renewed vitality. The key is not just physical touch, but conscious intention. Over time, you can also make this a morning or evening ritual. Just 5 to 10 minutes of consciously activating these points can set the tone for your day or prepare your mind for peaceful rest at night. Even in the middle of your busy routine, you can pause for a few moments. Place a hand on your chest, breathe slowly, and silently remind yourself that divine energy is with you. Such small practices accumulate into great healing. These techniques are not meant to replace medicine, but to work alongside it. They strengthen the body's natural healing ability, calm the nervous system, and restore inner harmony. As you make them part of your daily life, you will notice that stress melts more quickly, your energy levels remain steady, and your heart feels lighter. Remember, the power is not in the hand alone or in the point alone. The real power is in your awareness. When you practice daily with devotion, you are inviting divine life force to flow more freely. And slowly, your body begins to reveal what the yogis always knew, that health, balance, and healing are your natural state. Touching the self-healing points and guiding energy with awareness is already powerful, but Yogananda revealed an even deeper key, the power of thought and prayer. He explained that every thought we think is not just an idea, it is a living vibration. When we combine physical touch with a clear, uplifting thought, the energy becomes focused, like a laser beam. This is where affirmations and prayer transform ordinary healing into spiritual healing. Imagine for a moment that you are placing your palm over the heart center. You can simply rest there, feeling warmth, and that will already bring calm. But now, if you silently affirm, "I am calm, I am strong, I am a channel of divine peace," your words begin to shape the energy. The affirmation works like a program you install into your body's subtle computer. Each repetition sends a message through the nerves, the cells, and even the subconscious mind, telling them to align with health and harmony. Over time, these affirmations become imprinted, and the body naturally begins to respond. Prayer works in a similar way, but with one added dimension: it opens you to the infinite source. While affirmations direct your own will, prayer unites your will with God's will. Yogananda often said that the strongest healing comes when we join human effort with divine grace. For example, if you are focusing on the throat center, you might whisper, "Divine Mother, let my voice carry harmony. Let my body vibrate with thy healing light." In that moment, you are no longer working alone, you are inviting the universal power to flow through you. The rhythm of breath also strengthens affirmations. Try inhaling slowly while mentally saying, "Divine energy enters me." Then exhale while affirming, "I am filled with light and strength." The breath acts like a vehicle, carrying the vibration of thought deeper into every part of your being. This is why Yogananda emphasized combining breath, thought, and willpower as one complete method of healing. Some seekers may wonder, do words really matter? Yes, they do, because words are crystallized thoughts, and thoughts are energy. A negative thought repeated often can weaken the body, while a positive thought, infused with faith, can rebuild it. The self-healing points act as amplifiers. When you touch them with faith, your affirmation travels deeper. When you pray sincerely, your body becomes like a temple where divine light descends. So, dear soul, do not underestimate the simple practice of speaking silently to your body and your spirit. Use affirmations daily, not only when you are sick, but as nourishment for your inner being. Let prayer accompany your touch, for then your hands are no longer just your own, they become channels of God's healing presence. This is the true role of affirmations and prayer, to remind you that healing is not only a physical adjustment but a divine awakening of the soul's harmony. Dear seeker, after learning about the secret points, the power of touch, and the strength of affirmations and prayer, let us now come to the deepest understanding of all. The real secret is this: healing always begins within you. External methods, medicines, and treatments can certainly help, but they are secondary. The true source of renewal is the life force that already flows in your body, guided by the infinite intelligence of your soul. Yogananda explained it beautifully. He said that God's presence is the ultimate healer, and that life energy is the channel through which this presence works. When your mind is clouded by fear or doubt, that current is weakened. But when you turn inward with calmness and faith, you open the channels again, and divine energy begins to flow naturally. This is why two people with the same illness may heal differently. One who connects inwardly, with faith and inner balance, often recovers more fully, while another who relies only on the outer world may struggle. The difference lies in the direction of energy, outward dependence or inward awakening. Think of the body as a garden. Medicines and treatments are like water and fertilizer, but the true growth of the plants comes from the life inside the seed. If the seed is alive, even a little water can make it sprout. But if the seed is dead, no amount of water will help. In the same way, when you awaken the life force within, every other form of support, be it rest, food, or medicine, becomes far more effective. The inner current is what truly gives health. This understanding also protects you from fear. Many people live anxious about sickness, always worrying about what might happen. But when you know that the body's healing source is inside you, sustained by divine energy, fear begins to fade. You realize that health is not something to be begged for from the outside, it is your natural state, waiting to be restored through harmony and faith. Yogananda often guided seekers to remember, healing is not a miracle, it is the natural result of living in tune with the laws of life and the laws of spirit. By practicing awareness at the healing points, by using affirmations and prayer, and by cultivating inner calm, you are not forcing the body to heal, you are allowing it to return to its original rhythm of balance. So, dear soul, never forget, the secret of self-healing lies not in hidden techniques alone, but in awakening your own inner connection to the divine. When you practice daily with devotion, your body responds, your mind clears, and your spirit shines. This is the inner secret. Healing is not given to you from the outside, it blossoms from the life energy that has always been within you. Dear seeker, as we come to the close of this journey, let us pause and reflect on what we have discovered together. We began by asking a simple but profound question: can the body heal itself through secret points of energy? And step by step, we found that the answer is yes. You have within you sacred centers of prana, life energy, that can restore balance when you learn to awaken them. We saw how simple touch, guided by awareness, can direct energy. We learned how affirmations and prayer give that energy focus and magnetism. And most importantly, we uncovered the inner secret, that true healing is not given from outside, but flows naturally from the divine presence already within you. Now the real invitation is for you to practice. Knowledge by itself is like a seed, it holds potential, but only when planted and nurtured does it bear fruit. Try even one simple technique today. Place your palm over your heart, breathe deeply, and affirm, divine energy is flowing through me. I am calm. I am strong. I am healed. See how your body responds, how your mind softens, and how your spirit feels uplifted. These are not just ideas, they are living practices that can transform your daily life. I encourage you, dear soul, to share your experience in the comments. Tell us, which of these healing points are you most inspired to try first? What area of life do you feel needs the most healing, your body, your mind, or your emotions? Or if you wish, simply type Jai Gurudev as a way of affirming your connection to this divine journey. Your words will not only strengthen your own intention, but will also inspire and bless others who are walking this same path. And because this channel is a living community of seekers, I invite you to suggest the next topic you would like to hear. Do you want to learn more about karma, about meditation, about spiritual protection, or about how to deepen your daily practice? Let us know, and together we will continue to explore the wisdom of the masters. If this message touched your heart, do not forget to subscribe, so you never miss the next step on this journey. Share this video with someone who may need healing today, and help spread the light. Until we meet again, may divine energy surround you, guide you, and heal you from within. Jai Gurudev.